Okay, so we're going to do the unboxing in here because when I opened it, there's actually a lot more little parts in here than I thought there was going to be, and I didn't want to lose them on the lawn. So first of all, let's just get all the parts out. First of all, there's some comprehensive instructions. These two parts I'm just going to put to one side for a minute. Now this is the main plate. Now just put aside at the moment this part. What we've got is a series of bushings which are 16mm from the end and are 32mm centres. These are 5mm in diameter and these are 6mm in diameter. But these can be interchangeable, so we can swap. That's why I decided to do it in here and not on the lawn. So we can swap, it's a bit tight, so there we go. So we can swap the 6mm and the 5mm bushings around. Now I'm going to keep, for this demonstration, I'm going to keep my 6mm there and I'm going to keep my 5mm there. So I'm going to work off this line, which is a 5mm line. Now in terms of dimensions, that line is 37mm, 50mm and 64mm, depending on where you put these little knurled thumb screws in. These here are the guides to drill the adjustable shelf heights. This hole here with these dimensions here and these here are all part of the feature that lets you drill a cabinet hinge into a door. Now when I ordered this from Banggood, the feature I wanted was this. I actually forgot, if I'm honest, that it did this, but so it's a nice little secondary feature and we'll have a look at that in a minute, but for now I'm just going to have a look at this feature. So in this bag there's a few bits and pieces. First of all, there is a 1/4 inch or a 6.25mm which fits the bigger holes. There's another one of them, so basically you get two drills and then you get two 5mm drills, so you get a spare drill bit if you like that fit the two sizes. And then this piece here is the location pin, which has got a 5mm pin on one side and the 6 1/4 on the other side, so that fits that or fits that. Everything else that's in there, these two little pair of little drill bits, that collet and that are required to drill, and of course the big drill bit, are actually required to drill the cabinet hinges. So we'll look at them in a minute. And then these two knurled thumb screws are actually for either part of the jig. So just putting that to one side at the moment. Try not to put all the bits down my MFT. Let's get some scrap wood on the bench. There we go, let's get that on the bench. We can work off these, just make sure they're all tight, there's nothing loose, they're all right. So basically that's the 32mm centres, 16mm offset at the end from that face there. We've actually got an offset of about 14mm, I think. Yeah, 14mm. And if you want that row there, then there's an offset of there about 36mm. Okay, so I've got a couple of pins here. That's a smaller pin. I've got many more of these, and these are the ones I'm actually going to be using on the cart. And then I've got some of these plastic ones. These are the 5mm and these are the 6mm. So let's just get a drill bit. Just drill a couple of holes just to... So that's a 6mm hole. So that fits in there perfectly. And this is the 5mm drill bit, which is the one I'm going to be using. There you go, they fit in there. Seeing we've got these 64, 50, 37. So if we put them in the hole at 37mm, and then I can just put that on there. And if I drill one hole in, let's just drill, say, an hole in the centre one. There. That's a 5mm hole. And then I can, if I want, put that through there, put that into that hole, and then hold the jig there. And then I can drill 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I can take that out. There's the holes. I could put, say, that in there, put that in there, hold that on there, and that is as easy as that. I can do that on all four edges of my cabinet, and then I've got adjustable shelves. What I can also do is I could reference off there, or even reference off there, which I think is what I'll do for the back. So let's just have a look at the cabinet hinge drilling jig. If I relocate these to these 3, 4, 5, 6, they're the offset from the edge of the door. So let's put them in the 6, because the 6 is the way that I usually set my jigs up. So that goes like that, and then that drops in there. So I need to put that in there. That's really sharp. That drops in there to set that little grub screw there on that. It's a bit hot in here today, my hands are a bit sweaty. You didn't really need to know that, did you, to be fair? So okay, that's that in there. Now then, there's going to be a lot of torque on here. I wonder whether it's worth just clamping these down. Put that in there. Okay, so that goes in there. There's also 3 little holes there, 1, 2, 3, for the holes. Just trying to see which one lines up with this one. It's actually the middle one. The middle one that says 48mm. So if I swap to that little tiny one, put that in, and then put a pilot hole in there and there, put that in there, now they line up. So in terms of drilling these holes here for the adjustable shelf, this is absolutely fantastic. It's exactly what I wanted and exactly what I ordered this for. And if you want to do a few of these, if you've got some holes to do, then it's quite capable of doing the job. It's got a sharp bit, it drills a nice hole, and it puts your pilot holes in for the hinges. However, if that's all you want to do, that I used when I did my wardrobe doors a few months ago, this not only drills the hinge jig into the door, but it also drills the holes for the hinge on the cabinet side as well. And this I'll link at the end of this video, but there is a brand new version of this out, which is this version, and I'm not going to show you this yet because I've not seen it, I've not opened it. And this I will be using to actually put the hinges in the doors at the end of this project. So let's go and put the adjustable pins in the shelves in the rolling cart, and then in next video we're going to be unboxing this when we start to make the doors.